What's up, guys? Welcome to Grit. I'm Victoria Dennis alongside Meg Burgdorf. Joining us today, the founders of Strandside, Cole Fiers and Eric Beranek. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's super exciting. We want to take a deep dive into getting to know each of you guys. Eric, you want to kick us off? Give us a little bit about you and beach volleyball.
Yeah. Born in Redondo. I was kind of doing every sport you can think of. So I think that's where a lot of my athleticism comes from. And I mean, just to say, like, for all the kids, just play everything, by the way.
Great tip.
Yeah, play everything. I found volleyball probably when I was 6, 7 years old and played with my dad in Manhattan Beach, where I was taught by a bunch of older dudes that were teaching me the game. Took little nuances from them and got to be surrounded by a really good team in Redondo Union. From that point, just kept going.
Love it. Yeah. And now you're on the beach, partnered up here with Cole. Cole, give us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, so I also started volleyball at a very young age. I was about probably like 3. Came from a volleyball family. Yeah, I was a little dude.
It's a little whippersnapper.
Bumping with dad. I have 2 older sisters that played a lot of volleyball as well, so I always had like family partners to play with. I grew up playing with a lot of adults. If I could also give advice to like the youth growing up, play with people that are older than you. It'll make you better so much faster.
Nice.
I had a lot of success in the indoor game, especially as a junior. Won a lot of national championships, and then went on to play at Stanford University, where I was a setter there. And that was fun. Only sat there for 2 years. And then once I was finished with school, I went and played beach volleyball, which was always my true passion. Always wanted to be a professional beach volleyball player. And played on the AVP tour from 2016 to 2018 were my primary years.
Nice. Yeah. Fun. So
nice.
Volleyball, it's in your DNA. It's not just a passion or a lifestyle. It's literally in your DNA from the time you popped down and walked on planet Earth. So how did this conversation, obviously you've played against each other, with each other, training. What was the first conversation like about Strandside?
Yeah, we actually played, we qualified together in Chicago in 2018. And then I violently sprained my ankle in the very first match. We almost won.
Full like 3rd-degree sprain. Yeah,
it was,
I could barely walk.
It was a jump bump kill. It was like a short jump bump kill on the right side. And then I came down on that big old blotchy piece of sand. But yeah, funny, we both were separately thinking about starting a beach club. And Cole reached out to me, and I'll let you take it from there.
Yeah, I started to get the ball rolling. I was like, all right, what's like the first thing I could do? I have no idea what I'm doing, right? I'm like starting a new business, never done this before, but I love coaching it, and I've been doing it for a long time. So I was like, it's time to like get organized. And I started like buying the equipment. I was like, all right, I need to have equipment. No matter what, that's a good investment, even into my own coaching. And then I got to the point where I was like trying to get permits, and then I was looking at it all. I was like, okay, this is overwhelming. Who could I like look for to work with me on this? And I always respected Eric as a player. Just in that one opportunity I got to play with him, like his work ethic was, I hadn't seen a lot of players do that before. What he did, especially starting where he did. And then also, I just liked him as a human. So I was like, okay, like my first choice, my first choice was Eric. And I remember I was coaching at Vistamar School, and which is like right next door to here. And I called him in the parking lot. I was like, just out of the blue, I was like, hey, Eric, like, would you be interested in starting a beach volleyball business with me? Like, not really expecting him to like be available or whatnot. He was like, absolutely. Like, I've been looking to do this.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, like, what do you know?
It's literally perfect timing. And I was really putting it out there in the air that I wanted to take the next step into doing this. I was coaching Cerritos College. Do I want to go the college route? And my family's a bunch of entrepreneurs, business owners, and I've always had that side in me where I'm just like, take the leap, like we're gonna do it. And I think that goes kind of hand in hand with beach volleyball as well.
You've taken the leap, and now we're leaping into summer and making coaching. This is a big time of year for beach volleyball.
Yes.
Summer, that summer wave coming in, all the youth athletes, college athletes coming back onto the sand here in the South Bay are wherever they disperse around the U.S. or to other countries. So you're in your baby phase right now. I'm not an entrepreneur like you starting another business. Well, kind of. Great. Make sure to smash that subscribe button.
Yes, you are.
I am.
Yes, you are.
Smash that subscribe button right now.
Nice.
Okay, what does summer look like?
We right now we're offering an advanced boys group, Mondays and Wednesdays, 3:30 to 5.
And what age group is that?
It's right now primarily 14s boys.
Okay.
Whether you're 13, 14, 15, 16, and all somewhat at the same level, we kind of encourage that group to keep building.
Middle school, early high school.
Yeah.
Starting to transition maybe from the indoor side, looking to experience stuff in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we have another girls group in that same sort of format, and then we offer a skills training. So Monday through Thursday, it's passing and setting, and we're breaking down the technical side of that and really teaching them from the bare bones, the very beginning, and trying to progress that and build programs from that. So it'll be like passing, setting, serving, passing, attacking, defense, and every single day is so specific, and I think that's why everyone who's came has come back, which says something really nice, and I'm proud of that. Because we take a lot of pride in that, in our practice plans and our programming.
So it sounds like these guys at Strandside have created a very intimate setting with training, small groups, a lot of personalized feedback, and you're creating this journey with athletes coming back and working on different skills. Where can people find you that are maybe traveling for the summer months, specifically the boys who have the latest and greatest new boys beach volleyball club? Where can they find you?
Our website, strandsidebeach.com, or on Instagram at strandsidebeach.
Nice. And the closest airport to where you train?
LAX.
Nice. So just a stroll from the beach in Hermosa? Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I think we want to delve into your partnerships before and what kind of led to where you are now in Strandside and some of the Olympic fever and some of the goals and aspirations you're instilling in your new training athletes.
Yeah. Hit me.
I mean, yeah, I was going to see if you had anything to say off of that. But yeah, I mean, well, I guess you've both played with Andy Benish. So we know you are skilled volleyball athletes now, coaches, and have been coaching. But you both played with Andy, who just qualified for Paris. So how exciting is that to see your buddy take that leap, and he made it?
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, we both played with him, so having the I guess the opportunity, but the time that we were all growing together, and just friends playing together, and now to get to see him on the biggest stage in the world is pretty incredible. So really, really proud of him. He's put in the work. He deserves it.
He really has. We were like part-time roommates in Clearwater when we were all playing down there in like 2020? No, 2021. Something, somewhere along around there. Good times. Good times. Good times, good times.
So what do you guys think about the Olympic race on the men's side? Like where it has been to what you're kind of cultivating a culture. Like we have LA 2028 coming and beyond, and you're working with these up and coming boys that are aspiring for some goals. What do you think of the Olympic race, the model on the men's side?
That question, right. So the Olympic race, I follow it and all the teams that are qualifying. I see you talk about the model. I think it's great that we have the men's beach volleyball Olympics, because that's where we really get to showcase men's players playing beach volleyball. And there's not really a lot of people that see that other than that place in that space. And I hope with what we're doing, we're going to start to grow boys beach volleyball, and we can showcase oh look, our boys can get really technically trained and they can get better at beach volleyball at the youth level. And then they can progress into playing professional beach volleyball, Olympic beach volleyball, whatnot, and hopefully collegiate beach volleyball, which I've been told is not going to happen, but I really think it's going to it's already started happening. It's going to become bigger. And once that happens, then we have a lot more opportunity.
And it has, because I'm working on the strategy.
Cool.
It's slow, and here's the thing, it needs to have the connectivity from the Olympics to the pro side to the collegiate, and that's the gap on the boys side. And what you're doing is connecting that gap and having a continuum. So College Beach for men is happening. There's already 7 schools across the country. There's a national championships in the fall hosted by the AVCA where 5 schools battle it out in the same team format. So huge. So it runs alongside the women's pairs. But now we're growing and cultivating exactly those athletes to go into college. So have you guys thought about, and I know the business is quite new, but that connection with local colleges or supporting that development for these boys to get placements into the colleges?
How many people know about like that?
Well, that's it. Not
Like,
very many.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it, and I don't think any of these boys in high school have heard about it. And if they did, I think that would be like a game changer.
And this is exactly why we're having these conversations on Grit, is like there needs to be a platform for young athletes to know that there are college opportunities now and scholarships. And this is why we're having these conversations on our show. And like that just is a testament. I mean, you own a beach club, right? And it's just showing like, okay, there needs to be more out there about the fastest growing sport in the youth community. That is beach volleyball.
Yeah, you could say on a business standpoint, because girls have been leading the charge for so long, and we've definitely had feedback like, why are you going to put the time into boys? Why are you going to put the time in the boys? Well, someone has to do it.
Yes.
And someone has to take that leap, and we're trying to get other people to do it.
And there's so much excitement in the boys. They want it. They want it really bad. And USA is doing a great job. They have their national team development program. So these athletes have a place to go 4 times a year. But now they have a continuum to train with you guys as much as they can. Probably especially heavy in the summer if there's still those hybrid athletes with indoor and beach.
Yeah,
so.
we're hoping to run 9 months out of the year and offer a very consistent place to train, from 12 years old up into 17.
And what's that month range?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're still working on that. We're going to go until August, and then hopefully,
End of August.
yeah, by that time, reassess, and I'm sure by that time we're already going to have dates set.
And I'm sure there's a lot of parents out there and athletes looking to maybe come to SoCal for the summer, maybe even for indoor and beach opportunities. Is the club offering any opportunities for more of a drop-in or a short-term engagement?
Yeah.
Great.
We offer drop-ins, we offer packages, so a little bit of everything under the sun.
Nice.
Cool.
I want to dig into the AVP and what you guys think.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So let's talk about the Heritage Series, like the series before the Olympics, not the league yet. What do you guys think of it? 3 big ones, 3 qualifiers into the big dogs.
I think it's a good idea, like how they're setting it up. Like they're trying to model it maybe off of other sports, where it's like, oh, I have like a city, I can like cheer for my team. I think, in my honest opinion, beach volleyball will continue to run into the same problems it's always run into, where they just can't gain traction with a big enough fan base. So like they can keep changing and modeling and doing things like differently, but until I see something actually like work, like I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is what they needed. But yeah, it's an awesome idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be really cool to see. Eric?
Yeah, I mean, as an athlete, I want the best for the AVP, and I want all those athletes to be taken care of. I hope it works.
Yeah. What do you think of the league structure? So if you win, you're automatically drafted, and then it's kind of the best of the rest.
So the breakdown, as we know, if you win a Heritage Series, which is Huntington, Chicago, Manhattan, you're automatically eligible into the draft for the league. And there will be 8 cities, as we know, and the general manager in each city will then draft the team together. So you're not individuals. However you get there with you and your buddy is how you'll be drafted. And the draft breakdown is that if I'm a GM for whatever city, I have the option to choose either a men or women's team first, and then the latter in the second round of the draft. So yeah, that's basically how it will go. And then of course the points game, right? So how many points you rack up as a duo puts you in the top 3 to 5 if you didn't win one of the Heritage.
The interesting thing that I saw was that men's and women's will be the same. Like they're competing on the same team. So if you lose, and I win,
Yes.
what happens?
That's a very interesting dichotomy because especially if you have a traveling team that likes to go out and somebody who's a little bit more focused, like do they match up? Do they find the energetic ones? You know?
And then where's the, like, how does that culture change? And it'd be interesting to see.
We haven't talked much about coaches though in the league.
Yeah.
Have you guys said anything?
Yeah, I think there's going to be coaches, the coaches, the GMs, or there are 2 roles available. I think all of that will unfold as, the weeks progress and all of that. So we'll see. And the culture part of it, right? Like, will it change to look more like the NBA or the NFL, and you have like jerseys for that city?
Yeah. I'd like
Jerseys, let alone just for a city, jerseys, because men go topless.
That's true.
I mean, that's part of the building the fansmanship, though, because you can't look at a number and a name. Like, you can't buy a jersey if the guy's topless, but it's like,
but they can wear a tattoo.
yeah,
Sticking on there.
there you go. Tattoo of your name and number. Buy my tattoo. Wear my tattoo.
Or trunks.
I like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, always great ideas coming out here.
Fun. Well, cool.
Yeah, I love it. I love what you guys are doing. I think it's great. Again, how can those kids find you?
info@strandsidebeach.com, or that's our email, sorry. Strandsidebeach.com. Yeah, that works. Email us, message us. Instagram, strandsidebeach.com.
Perfect. Well, thanks for joining.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
Any other tidbits to take away from Strandside or volleyball?
Yeah, I think if you guys, like, as parents or like youth, if you're seeing this, if you have like a child that is interested in like technical training, like more wants to like learn like how do I play the game, like what's the best way to pass the ball, set a ball, hit a ball, block, strategy, that's why you would be coming to us. Because again, a lot of what's out there and what's being offered is you show up and then you play doubles volleyball, like king or queen of the court, which yes, you will learn a lot by playing, but we want to offer something that's just a little bit more like focused, and we're running like practices, not just show up and come play. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's the future of Strandside. We really want to build programs where we can progress and we can teach you, we talk about the girls that are going to college, and each coach has a different system that they run. So it's not really our job to decide this is the best system, because throughout their career, they're going to get better, they're going to get stronger, and that system's going to constantly evolve. So we want to teach you a bunch of different systems. We want to teach you what you can do at your level and up and up and up, so then you can go and play at your highest level. And we know that that's got to be modeled a little bit more on the indoor side from a programming standpoint, and that's why I'm really excited to do what we're going to do.
I love it.
Big time. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Grit.
Great.
Gotta have the grit.
Gotta have the grit when you
gritty.
show it to Strandside over here. Well, until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to smash that subscribe button and like this video. Go ahead, follow along Strandside. We'll see you next time.